Bitcoin is breaking down right now, and in this exact video I will be talking about the exact price target of this breakdown, and I will be exactly go over what is next for Bitcoin, and more importantly I will be exactly talk about what my next trade is going to be for Bitcoin, because I will be opening up a $1 million Bitcoin trading position. And in this exact video I will talk about the price targets, this next trade, and much more important things you need to know. So don't forget to slap up that like button on today's video. Can we smash it back above 500 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the 8-minute short term. We can see that on the 5-minute time frame, Bitcoin is literally going parabolic towards the downside, and we're seeing a small little bounce happening right now. But like you can see, we're creating lower highs, what means that we're currently in a significant downtrend for Bitcoin. On the 1-hour time frame, we can also clearly see we're creating lower lows together with lower highs. And basically, if we invert the chart here, we can see that we are basically in the middle of a parabolica. And of course, the question really is, when is the parabolica going to be ending? Because that is the point where, of course, the significant drop towards the downside is also going to be stopping for Bitcoin. So I'm going to keep my eyes wide open right now on the price section of Bitcoin. We're currently in a significant downwards movement, so be very careful. Bitcoin could even go further towards the downside, and especially in very rapid pace from this point onwards. The reason why I'm saying so is, of course, because we're seeing a breakdown happening on several time frames, on the 4-hourly time frame, on the 12-hour time frame. Of course, I warned everyone about this breakdown at the moment we basically broke this very important support. But more importantly, what I want to be saying here is that Bitcoin currently broke below $27,000 with a daily candle close, but also with a 12-hourly candle close. What means that currently we are officially breaking back in towards a very low volume range, what means that Bitcoin is going to probably see a lot of volatility in the coming hours/days ahead of ourselves. Usually what happens if you do enter a low volume range is that Bitcoin tends to move very quickly through it, and since we right now broke below this very important support right here, the next support target is going to be somewhere around $25,000 to $24,000, basically the previous high on the market right here, and that is realistically speaking the next price target for Bitcoin. And like you can see on the VPVR, since there's almost no volume support traded between this region right here, I am actually expecting there's going to be a very sharp move towards the downside, back towards that $24,000 level. You can see right now clearly on the 4-hourly time frame that Bitcoin actually broke below this most important support I've been talking about every single time, basically once we were retesting this level. And more importantly, on the 12-hour time frame, we can right now see that the Bitcoin head and shoulders pattern is breaking down. I've been talking about this pattern for quite a while right now here, and I've basically been saying it every single day. Bitcoin is creating a head and shoulders pattern. This is of course a typical bearish bias momentum pattern, and we're right now creating that lower high pattern. And at the moment we do break below the neckline, the price target for Bitcoin is going to be all the way down to somewhere $24,000 to $25,000. So yes, the price target is still quite far away, and this is the price target I'm currently going to be aiming for. And I do think it's actually going to be likely that Bitcoin is going to be reaching that next support target. Ever since we basically broke below the $27,000 of support, the next target is going to be just this very important level right here. So for my trades currently, of course, I'm in a short position. I'm going to take some profits on the trade once Bitcoin continues its way down here, and I will start to be opening up my $1 million Bitcoin long position as soon as we're going to touch that $25,000. I'm going to start DCAing in towards my Bitcoin long position from of $25,000 all the way down to $24,000, and I'm going to deploy more than $300,000, and that's going to be with a 3x leverage, what means that it's going to be an approximately $1 million Bitcoin long position trade that I'm going to be building up. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay exactly up to date what I will be doing with my next trade. And of course, if you are interested in trading yourself as well, you could do so on Bybit or Bitget, and you can find the link in the description right now where you can right now sign up a new account, and if you do so, you can actually claim a deposit bonus up to $30,000. So make sure to check out the exchanges in the link in the description, because without the link it's only a $4,000 deposit bonus, so it's definitely a win-win scenario. So we're breaking down of the head and shoulders pattern, and in the meantime we can actually see that Bitcoin is also breaking down of the symmetrical triangle we've been looking at for quite a while. You can clearly see Bitcoin have been clearly consolidating in this pattern right here, and right now it is breaking down. And if we're going to be looking at the price target of this exact pattern right here, it's going to come in somewhere around this very important big level of support, right? So that is also exactly the level that I will be targeting. $24,000 to $25,000 is going to be the major support for Bitcoin. Be also also aware, if we're just removing all the drawings here, purely going to be looking at the price chart of Bitcoin, it does make a lot of sense that this level is going to be providing a bounce, because in the past, we saw that we created a left shoulder, we created a head, and a right shoulder, and here we're creating an inverse head and shoulders. Well, this was a normal, regular head and shoulders, right? So if we do retest the neckline of this level right here, it's going to be allowing us a very good opportunity to be buying back in towards Bitcoin. So that is exactly what I will be personally doing. Of course, it's no financial advice, and this is purely how I've been looking at the market. Ever since Bitcoin hit the $31,000, I've been bearish on Bitcoin. Also on this bounce back up, I've been bearish on Bitcoin, I've been shorting Bitcoin, and I've been warning everyone about this next move that was about to be happening, because yeah, we were clearly seeing the momentum getting weaker on the 12-hour time frame, on the daily time frame, but also on all the momentum indicators. So for me, it was pretty easy to call this move here, and since Bitcoin is right now breaking below this very important level of $27,000, I think 25k is actually going to be imminent for Bitcoin, because that is where the next big volume support is going to come in at. So I won't be surprised if we're actually going to see a very sharp move towards the downside happening today. And of course, if anything urgent happens, I will be bringing out an emergency video here on the channel, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel right now here. At the same time, we can see that Bitcoin is actually dropping below the daily EMA ribbon, and we could be having a bearish crossover on the EMA ribbon happening somewhere out today, so I'm going to keep my eyes wide open on that one as well. And of course, we can currently see on the 6-day time frame, the Bitcoin MACD is about to be having a bearish close as well for the first time ever in an approximately 281 days here. What is also a very important signal that currently is playing out, what could be indicating a small reversal for Bitcoin. And like I've said for quite a while already, the resistance to break is 31.7k, and you never long Bitcoin in a resistance era. So that is why I'm willing to long Bitcoin on this big support on the lower side, where we are going to be opening up a gigantic Bitcoin long position. I'm currently getting ready for this next trade here. Let me know if you are getting ready as well. If you did learn anything from me, and especially if you have been listening to me in the past 5 to 6 weeks here, you actually made a lot of money. I mean, actually, I've been bullish on the lower side all the way back towards the upside. And ever since Bitcoin hit 31k, I've been bearish. So far, we've been actually pinch perfect on Bitcoin, on predicting where we were heading towards. And right now, I'm expecting Bitcoin is going to come down to $25,000 to $24,000. And that is the point where we'll be opening up a big long position to get the next swing back towards the upside. So this is exactly my strategy. Thank you so much for watching towards amazing new update video. Share this video with your friends if you do think they need to learn something about Bitcoin and price structure as well here, because all I did to predict this movement is basically doing price structure analysis. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.